Hello friends, in this video we'll see a couple of examples of divisibility test. Okay, so what we are going to do is pick random numbers and check for divisibility by some numbers. Okay, for example, let me take a random number like 5, 2, 2 and want to know whether this is divisible by 2. Okay, so by rule 1 you know that any number which is which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, so 0, 2, 4 and 6 or 8, then that number is even, and which means it is divisible by 2, right? So this number is divisible by 2. Let's take another example. Suppose I have another number, say 7, 4, 3, 2, 8. That's a pretty big number, but no need to worry, because using this trick you can easily identify whether a number is divisible by a particular number, in this case 2. So how do you know that this number is divisible by 2 or not? Because again you have to look at the last digit. If this number, the last digit is 8, which is given here, is one of the number that indicates that this is a even number. Okay, let us do some other example. Let's find out another example. How do you find a number which is divisible by 3? So 3, 6, 2, 1. So I don't know whether this number is divisible by 2 or not, 3 or not. I just picked any random number. So how do you know if this is divisible by 3 or not? There is a very simple trick. You have to take sum of all the digits. Okay, so for example, for this number, pick up 3, then 6, and then add 2. I am just taking all the digits. 2 plus 1 equals, let's see how much it is. 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12. So still, if you are not sure that the 12 is divisible by 3, you can further add these two numbers. 1 and plus 2 is equal to 3, and now you know that this 3 is divisible by itself, which is 3. So this number is divisible by 3. So let me pick up any other number once again. Let me take any other number. So 7, 2, 6. I don't know this number is divisible by 3 or not. Let's find out. So first number is 7, for which we have to add the 7, and the next digit is 2, so I'm going to add 2, and the next digit is 6, so I'm going to add 6, and let's see if it is, what is the total. So 7 plus 2 is 9, and 9 plus 6 is 15, and 15 means 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So it is also divisible by 3. Let's take another one. 2, 5, 7 divisible by 3. So let me check if it is divisible by, let me add all the digits. So first digit is 2 plus 5 plus 7 equals 2 plus 5 is 7, and 7 plus 7 is 14, and 1 plus 4 gives me 5. So this number is not divisible by 3, okay, because the 5 is not divisible by 3, so this is not right. So how do we verify this? So let me take out my calculator and we can verify this right away. 257 divided by 3 is 85.6666 and so on. So it's giving me some kind of fraction. It's not perfectly divisible by 3. Okay, so let's find this one. 726, check. 726 divisible by 3, and it's perfectly divisible by 3. Let's check the first number. 3261 divided by 3. Yes, and it's perfectly divisible by 3. Okay, so let me clear this up first and we will see some more examples. So you have to add all the digits. Okay, all you need to do is add all of them and then check if it is the result is divisible by 3, and if it is divisible, then you can say that the number itself is divisible by 3. So now we will check whether a number is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, if I take one number like 72 and want to see if this number is divisible by 4 or not, then I have to see if this last 2 digits of this number is divisible by 4 or not. So this is only having 2 digits, so I have to add one more. Say 172 is a number. I want to see if the last 2 digits is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, and if it is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. So 72 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4. I got 3 and 2. Then 4 8s are 32. So friends, this is perfectly divisible by, last 2 digits are divisible by 4, so this number is divisible by, the entire number is divisible by 4. So to verify this, let me just simply check it in the calculator. So 172 divided by 4 will give me 43. So it's perfectly divisible by 4. What if I add one more digit here, just to see if this works or not? So all I have to do is add one more number here. So I add 6. Now it is 6172, and we are checking whether this is divisible by 4 or not, because I checked the last 2 digit give me perfectly divisible by 4. So I assume that all the other numbers, if I add, doesn't matter, still going to be divisible by 4. Let's find out. 6172 divided by 4, 1543. Yes, it is divisible. So with this example, you understand that we can clearly accept that any number whose last 2 digits are divisible by 4, the number itself is divisible by 4. So it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's check one more example. Let's check another one. So what about 3 to not 7 but 3 32 6. I took a very big number and check whether this is divisible by 2 or 4 or not. So I pick up the last two digits, pick up the last two numbers, which is 26 which is 26, and I want to see if this is divisible by 4 or not. 26 divided by 4, so 4 6 are 24, and we get remainder 2. So this is not divisible by perfectly divisible by 4. The last two digits are not divisible by 4. So therefore the number itself is not divisible by 4. How we can check that in calculator? 3 2 3 2 6 divided by 4. So I am getting a decimal number, so this number is not divisible perfectly divisible by 4. Okay, so let's clear that. So you know how 4 numbers that are divisible by 4, how to identify them using this pattern where we have to check only last two digits. What about 5? The number 5 has very simple rule. The rule is, if a number, for example 25, if a number ends with 5, then it's divisible by 5. So you can see here 25 is divisible by 5, we know that. And if the number is also having an ending like 0, then it's also divisible by 5. Okay, so both of these are correct. Both are divisible by 5. So let's say 262 divisible by 5 or not, we don't know. So let's check the last digit. It is 2. It is not divisible by 5. It is not 5 or 0. Okay, so if it is not 5 or 0, you can divide 262 by 5 and you get decimal. So it's not perfectly divisible by 5. Okay, it has to be, the ending must be 0, it must be 5, or it must be a 0. Only then it is perfectly divisible by 5. Okay, similar case goes to 10. Okay, if a number has ending like 0 at the end, for example 100, I don't know whether this is divisible by 10 or not. So what I have to do is I have to check if last digit is 0. If yes, then the number is divisible by 10. Okay, so 200, this is very simple, we know that already, so I'm just elaborating more. Okay, so 10 divisible by 200, yes, so this is right and this is also right. Okay, last digit must be 0, but in the case of 5, last digit must be 5 or 0, both. Okay, any one of them. Okay, so in the next example we'll discuss about divisibility by 6. So the case of 6 is very important, very interesting, because there is no direct rule for 6. We don't have any indirect rule that says that you can identify it immediately. Instead, what we have to do is we have to take an example like 36. Okay, and whether this is divisible by 6 or not, we have to find out this thing. How can we find out? So there is no direct rule, we don't have a direct rule, but we know that 6 is a product of 2 and 3, right? So it is product of 2 and 3. So if the number is divisible by 6, then it has to be divisible by 2 and 3, right? And in this case, the number 2 and 3 are called co-primes. Okay, this I mentioned in my previous video. This is co-prime. Each of these number is a co-prime of 6. Okay, so if number is divisible by both of them, then it is also divisible by 6, and we will verify this. So let us check it now. So as per our rule, divisibility rule, if the number ends with 0, 2, 4 and 6 and 8, any one of these numbers, it is going to be an even number, right? So this is 36 is divisible by 2. That is correct. Now we have to find out if it is divisible by 3 or not. So sum of these both numbers, 3 and 6, is equal to 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. If we divide it by 3, we get 3. So this is divisible by 3 also. Therefore we can say that 36 is divisible by 6. Okay, let's verify this. Actually we don't need to verify because we know 6 into 6 is 36, but anyway, so it's perfectly divisible by 6. Let us take some big example. Okay, this was very small, so actually doesn't make sense. Okay, some number which we don't know if it is going to be divisible by 6 or not. So some very big number, and I picked that randomly so that even I don't know if going to be divisible by 6 or not. So I just pick up anything randomly. 3, 2, 7, 6, 5 and 3. Okay, this is a very big number, and there's one more I will add here. Let's say 2. Okay, this is pretty big number. I want to check the divisibility by 6. So remember, first we have to check if it is divisible by 2, right? So last digit seems to be suggesting that it's a even. Okay, so this number is divisible by 2. Okay, so condition 1, even, the number is even. Number is even. Second condition, whether it is divisible by 3 or not. How do we know if it's divisible by 3 or not? So let's all of the digits. 3 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2. So let's find out what is the result. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 7 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 5 is going to be 23, 23 plus 3 is 26, 26 plus 2 is 28. Okay, and then if you want to further add this, 2 plus 8 is going to be 10, and that is no way divisible by 10. 10 is not perfectly divisible by 3, so this condition we didn't meet. Okay, we failed to meet this condition, condition second. Okay, but we meet one of the condition, which is this one. Okay, so this number is not divisible by 6, and we can verify this. So 3 2 7 6 5 3 2 divided by 6, and you see you are getting fractions. So you can safely say that this not divisible by 6. Okay, so next number we are going to check is 8, number 8, and see if that is we can find the divisibility of 8. If a number is divisible by 8, its last 3 digits are divisible by 8. Okay, that's the rule for 8. So if I say 3 0 0 8, okay, whether this is divisible by 8, so all I have to look at is I have to look at the last 3 digits, okay, and divide it by 8. So I know that 8 ones are 8, so this is divisible by 8, and all I have to do is to verify if it is correct. So 3 0 0 8 divided by 8, yes, so it's divisible by 8. Let's take another one. 2 4 6 3 2 no 3 4. Whether this is divisible by 8 or not. So last 3 digit is 634, and 634 should we divide by 634. 634 divided by 8. No, it's not divisible by 8. So the whole entire number is not divisible by 8. So like this we can go on and we'll do a divisibility test on number for 9. Okay, so for 9 what you have to do is again like 3, because 9 is a multiple of 3, so we have to we have to add all the digits. 3 7 1 divisible by 9. Okay, just have to simply add all the digits. 3 plus 7 plus 1 is 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 1 is 11, and 11 is not divisible by 9. It's not divisible by 9 perfectly, therefore this number is not divisible by 9. Okay, let's pick another example. 2 7 5 3 divided by 9. I don't know, I just picked up it randomly, so let me check if it is divisible by 9. 2 7 plus 5 plus 3 gives me 2 plus 7 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 plus 3 is 17. So 17 is not perfectly divisible by 9, okay, because 1 plus 7 gives me 8, so therefore not divisible by 9. What about 88 5 8 5 3 divided by 9? Let's check this one. So 8 plus 5 plus 3 gives me 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, so again it's not divisible. You wipe this out. So see, you can see that so many numbers, they don't add up to something which is divisible by 9. So that is why all the numbers we tested, all the numbers are not divisible by 9 itself. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to choose another number, 2, 7, 3, and see if it is divisible by 9, and 4, 6, 9. Okay, so what you have to do is 2 plus 7 equals 9, 3 plus 4 equals 7, and 6. 9 plus 7 is going to be 16 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12, and 22. So again, this is not divisible by 9. Let's check a simple number that adds up to 9. For example, 81 divided by 9. So 8 plus 1 equals 9. Okay, so that is divisible by 9. And what about 2718? Whether this is divisible by 9 or not. So we have to add all the numbers. 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 8 equals 9. So 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 1 plus 8 is 9, equals 18, equals 1 plus 8 equals 9. So this number is divisible by 9. Like this one is also divisible by 9. So friends, the last digit which we are going to test today is going to be 11. Okay, and that's very interesting. 11 is very interesting because in 11 you have to add and subtract digit in a different way. Okay, so which I am going to talk about now. Suppose there is a number 121 and you want to test whether this can be divided by 11 or not. Simply you have to look at the positions. Okay, this is first position, this is second position, and this is third position, right? So this is odd number, this is even position, this is odd position. So you have to take sum of all the odd positions, which is 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Okay, this is odd sum. I write it like odd sum. Okay, now next one you have to do is to take sum of all the even numbers at the even position. That is the right thing to say. So 2, there is only 2, so it's going to be, the sum is going to be 2. So I call it even sum. This is even sum. Now subtract the even sum from the odd sum. So you have to do the subtraction like this. 2 minus 2 gives me 0. Okay, so if a number is divisible by 11, you will get either a 0 or some number x which is perfectly divisible by 11. Okay, so I get a 0 here. Okay, if I get some other number but that number x is divisible by 11, then I can say that this 1 to 1 or any number is perfectly divisible by 11. Let's check another one. Okay, and this odd position, the position starts from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So you have to sum up all the odd position, all digits in the odd position, sum all the digits in the even position, and then subtract even from odd and look at the results. Okay, it's not too complex. Just remember this trick, and if you do it regularly, you do this practice a couple of times, you will remember it. So this trick is going to be very helpful in doing ordinary maths. Okay, so I take another number 2, 3, 6, 5, 1 divided by 11. So first you take all the odd positions 1, 3, 4, 5. So 2 plus 6 plus 1, that gives me 6 to 8 1 9, it's giving me 9. And the second one, let me change the color here. So now I see the odd even positions 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Okay, so I'm getting 8. Now I have to subtract 8 from 9, the sum odd sum, and this is even sum. So subtract 8 from 9, and if I subtract it I get 1. So 1 is not it's not, the result is not 0. Okay, result is not 0, but the result is not 0, but you can divide it by 11 and see if that is divisible. So that is also not divisible by 11. So 0, it is not 0, it is not divisible by 11, so the number is not divisible by 11. Okay, so let's see another example. Let's do another example. Like this time I'm going to take 3. Let me change the color. This time I'll take 3, 6, 5, 3, 1. Some random number I took, and let's check if it is divisible by 11 or not. So check all the odd positions. So 3 plus 5 plus 1 gives me 5 plus 3 is 8, 1, 9, and all the even positions give me 6 plus 3 equals 9. So I'm getting 9 in both the cases, and all I have to do is subtract 9 from 9. Okay, subtract 9 from 9 and I get 0. So my condition is met. One of my condition is met. So the sum of all the odds minus even sum of all even numbers give me 0. So this means that number is divisible by 11. Okay, let's find out. Let me bring out my calculator. Okay, so what is the number? It's 36531 and divided by 11. So it's perfectly divided by 11. Let's take the other one, the 23651. 23651 divided by 11, and it's giving me a decimal number, so that means it's not divisible by, perfectly divisible by 11. Okay friends, I hope you learned something today with these examples, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, I see you in the next video. Thank